Hi, I'm Kit. I'm sure you know that though. I am going to talk about self-publishing a book. I just finished my very first self-published cookbook. It's called The Gourmet Grilled Cheese. And a lot of people have asked me about it. A lot of bloggers that I'm friends with are curious to know about the self-publishing process, and I thought I would just talk about it and try and give some insight. There's a lot of different ways to self-publish. There's a lot of different companies out there. There are companies that do ebooks. There are companies that print softcover books, and there's companies that print hardcover books, and there are a few companies that do all three. Um, I was looking for something very specific. I was looking for a company that would do hardcover color. That narrowed things down really, really quickly. I went with Lightning Source, which is a great company, and they do hardcover color print on demand. I'll quickly define print on demand. Print on demand refers to being able to sell your book and only have the copies that you need printed. So I'm not buying 5,000 copies of my book, finding room for them in my apartment, and then shipping them out as need be. I'm having them distributed via Amazon. And Amazon's going to print, or the distributor company that I'm using is Lightning Source. They are going to print the copies that Amazon sells, and then Amazon's going to ship them. I'm not involved in that at all. I'm making a little bit of money off each of those books. That's great. And I'm really excited that I don't need to have 5,000 books in my apartment hoping I sell them all. So that's a little bit about print on demand. There aren't many companies that do print on demand hardcover. Lightning Source was the only one that I could find that was affordable. Another company I looked at was Blurb, and that was who I was originally going to use. But their service is more expensive. It's gorgeous. I've heard nothing but wonderful things about Blurb, but the price of my book was going to be about double. And I don't think that people will be willing to pay for that, and I don't think that it would do well print on demand. The benefit to using Blurb, though, is that they have a great software that you can download and use to build your book. It's very user friendly. I started off using that, which actually was helpful for me because it let me like visualize what it was going to look like. Um, but then I went over to Lightning Source, which has no software. You need to figure it out. It's not easy. So if you want to create like a beautiful book that's for family or friends, or you don't think that you're really looking to sell it print on demand, Blurb's a fine choice. It just is more expensive, but it's also much more user friendly. So there's a huge benefit there as well. There's a lot of other companies too. CreateSpace is owned by Amazon. They didn't offer hardcover, so they were out. I just really felt that a cookbook should be hardcover. I know my cookbooks go through so much wear and tear because I'm in the kitchen using them, that I just thought that that was the way it should be done. But if you want to create a novel or a softcover book of any type, CreateSpace is a fine choice. They offer a little bit more in terms of templates and online resources, and they have a forum, which is really helpful for advice. So they're kind of in between Blurb and Lightning Source in terms of user friendliness, I would say. There's so many other things to talk about with print on demand. I just wanted to talk more about an overview of different services that you could use. For my ebook, I'm using Vook, VOOK, because they work across all the different platforms as far as they format it for Apple, Nook, Kindle, like all the different platforms. A lot of the other vendors only will publish to like one or two. Like for example, CreateSpace, owned by Amazon, they'll only put it in on the Kindle. So you're only then marketing to people with Kindle. I wanted to market to people who had any type of e-reader, so that's why I went with book. It was $350. I'm waiting to get the ebook back, reformatted from them. Hopefully, it was worth my money. I'll let you know. Okay, what I'm trying to think of other questions people have asked me because I've gotten so many questions. It's really hard. It takes so much time. I spent literally my whole summer writing a book and working full time and blogging. obviously, and it's so much work. It's like, think of what you think it's going to be in your head, and then triple it. I literally worked a few hours a day, and every single weekend, like all day. I haven't been to the gym in like months. They missed me there. I'm a mess. But if you want to do it, I highly recommend you self-publish. Just make sure you have a timeline for getting it done. And I wish you the best of luck. I'm happy to answer any questions about self-publishing. I'm not an expert. I am not an expert at all. My computer skills are not the greatest. I used Word, which is awful way to format your ebook. I highly recommend you learn InDesign. Um, Sorry to the people that make Word, but it sucks. Sorry. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up. If you have any questions about self-publishing, let me know. I'm happy to write a blog post or to do another video chat or video blogging. Blogging? Vlogging. See, I'm sleep deprived. I haven't been sleeping because I've been writing my book. I was up all weekend. Anyway, I'm going to go back to work and then hit the hay early tonight and catch up. Thanks for everyone's interest in the book, and I'm so excited to share it with you guys. It's going to be coming out really soon. Thanks, guys.